Hello, this is Jennifer Campos with No Limits Incorporated, and I am uploading this video to give a brief description of the picture that's on my video here of a heart, this red heart that I want to explain where it came from and all of that stuff. So, back in May of 2016, I was living in Gallup, and I was going through a very hard time, not because, God has put me there, but because of the things that I have done in my life, and pretty much, I guess, reaping what I sowed, in my life. And I had just gotten out of church. I was pretty angry that day, but I was headed to Dollar General after church, and I had on these gloves that I always wore, that I had for, a couple years. They were fingerless red gloves, and I was driving my Camaro to Dollar General, and I was asking God, like, I was very angry, very upset, very hurt, just going through a lot of stuff. And I was asking God why I was in Gallup, why this stuff was happening, why didn't He love me? And, just very, very discouraged and just very depressed. And as I'm doing that, I'm driving and I'm tearing the material off of my gloves and I'm throwing it out the window. And because I'm angry, so I just pull the material off because it's already shredding apart anyway. And so about a mile before I got to Dollar General is when I started pulling the material off, and I threw it out, and I got there and I parked, and my friend got out of the car, went inside Dollar General, and I was just still looking up to the sky, just looking. And I immediately looked down to my knee, and there was a heart on my leg out of the material that I had just thrown out of the window. It was in the middle of the heart. It looks like fire. This heart is designed so very beautiful and perfect. And immediately I started crying even more than I was, when all of this started out. And I felt so very humbled that God would send me a heart to let me know that, that He did in fact love me, and that He was answering me. And, since that day, every time that I want to give up, and every time that I think about all of the things, that have transpired, I think of that heart, and it just gives me another push. And, one thing that I'm trying to do through all of these videos and trying to help people is that, yes, I talk about my past because I don't want to stay there, but I bring it up because a lot of the young people that are hurting and broken, or that do have God in their life, or that have gone to church, there's a lot of generational things that are still just not healed while serving God. And if I can just touch one person through all of these, videos or talking to people, it would just please my heart, because I really didn't grow up knowing how to, like, break any of these things. I just knew that I was doing wrong, but I didn't know how much it would affect my life in the future. And it has brought upon a lot of sorrow, just, thinking about godly sorrow, thinking about the people I hurt and the things I've done. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all. And if anybody's listening to this and you need prayer, put a comment or send me an email at jennybug.jg@gmail.com, and I would love to pray with you. So God bless all of you guys, and have a good night.